It's again time for the major annual gathering of the captains of the South African banking industry. This year, the focus was on countering corruption and the weakening of governance institutions, the two leading drivers of state capture.
We're really looking at what the decline that we've seen in governance in South Africa over the last 5 to 10 years has meant for us, what we need to do to turn that around, and the unfortunate impact that that has had on confidence, growth and job creation.
Banking Summit kicked off amid speculation of Nhlanhla Nene's future as finance minister. Nedbank CEO and BASA chair Mike Brown gave his personal views on the matter.
Well, certainly I can give you a personal view. I don't think there is a formal BSA view on that right now. But, I think right now what you've got is information emerging. I think what's really important is what happened in those meetings. We still don't yet know. Did anything come out of those meetings that in itself was corruption? I don't think it is problematic in its own right just having met the Guptas. But what happened in those meetings will be absolutely vital, and certainly what South Africa doesn't need is to go through a process where effectively all the good guys resign as a result of meetings that they had, and the bad guys are left sitting on the sidelines without any consequences.
While others were reluctant to wade in on the matter.
I've got no comment on this.
I'm not offering any response to that.
The Auditor General is, however, steadfast on the integrity of his office. Entrusted with scrutinizing financial spending in the public sector, the AG says the signs of apparent irregularities have always been there.
And our findings, if you look back over the years, have always been that there are significant deficiencies that are pointing to the deepening of what you could call the rot in how finances are handled. Fast forward, we now have a State Capture Commission inquiry, which is looking at those particular players as well as those activities that one way or another the Audit Office may have reflected on, even if it didn't call it that. So we will see if there is any need for us to go in front of the State Capture Commission.
Deputy Reserve Bank Governor Kuben Naidu details how the financial sector will fund the 100 billion promised to entrepreneurs at the Jobs Summit.
The banks lend hundreds of billions of rands a year, and I think it's an absolute positive development for some of that lending to go to township businesses, go to small businesses, to black-owned businesses. So I don't think it's new money. I think it's money that the banks would have lent anyway. But they're lending it in a way that will hopefully create jobs and stimulate the township economy.
Aviwe Mtila, Johannesburg.